everybody, and welcome to another Steve Henry Show. That's right, and look at this. This is what we're going to learn about today. This is what they call the Catalina Reaper, loved ones. 2.2 on the Richter scale as far as heat goes. Wow, and don't let these dogs have a taste of that one. We have today, in lieu of our good friends, they're going to come out of Maryland. We're going to say hello right away. That's right. Minnie, I hope you're listening. Emmy, I hope you're listening. I have Moses, I have JB here, and they want to say hello to you. If they could in dog language, maybe I can do that. I got your attention. Hello there, baby boy. He knows what I'm talking about. And welcome in, everybody. We're going to have a great show today. Chile Rellenos. That's right. In lieu of the National Chili Festival, which happens on Labor Day weekend in a little town called Hatch. Get that Hatch, New Mexico. That's right. Population 2,000. There'll be about 30,000 people in total next weekend in this little town. You book about 3 years in advance. It's that big. The chili capital of the world is in Hatch, New Mexico. Of all places. And let me tell you, after doing all the research this week, the sand, the acid content, the humidity, it all comes together to make the best chili in the world. You can't grow them in Rio Rancho at 2 hours north. No, you can, but it's not like that Hatch chili. And we're gonna learn some stuff today too. As you know, this show is all about education. Presentation comes at the end, but in the middle we have the preparation. We're gonna learn a lot. It's gonna be a great show today. For those of you that don't get the opportunity to have green chili, if you're in the eastern seaboard or somewhere outside of this little New Mexico area, you can order these. I checked it out. Amazon, a lot of those social media outlets sell the green chili fresh. So you can get them now, but they're going to be gone probably in about 2 or 3 weeks. So after this show, if you're wondering, wow, how can I do that at home? Yes, you can, because you watched the Steve Henry Show. But the thing is, can you get them? Yes, you can. So don't despair. You can get the whole thing here today. Back in 1912, a guy by the name of Dr. Wilbur Scoville, he was trying to get an ointment together for some heat, you know, like Bengay, and he came across a measuring device, how to measure the pepper, the temperature of a pepper. It's not like Fahrenheit or Celsius, right, where you touch it to the hand or to the skin and it's hot. It's something that evolves in basically the mouth, tongue, lips area. And so how do you measure how hot a pepper is? Well, Dr. Scoville came up with that solution. It's still in use today, although technology has advanced forward. But, you know, in some cases, there are some variables, such as, you know, he likes it really hot, she doesn't like it hot, so how do you measure that? Well, it's basically a droplet of sugar water on the tongue, to keep it really simple. How many of those does it take to neutralize the temperature, the heat of a pepper? For example, if you got a bell pepper with no capsaicin whatsoever, and that's the measurement of the chili heat, the capsaicin, it would be 0. You drop 1 drop of sugar water. How about a jalapeno that might have 4,000 of those SHUs? You would have to do that 4,000 times. Drop a droplet of sugar water on your tongue 4,000 times to neutralize that jalapeno, to where that jalapeno has absolutely no heat sensation whatsoever. Fascinating stuff. You know, we're going to give out a lot of money today. The California kid, the California pepper, it's all going to be here. So let's get up. Make sure these dogs don't jump off the 5th floor. You stay here, JB. You stay here. Moses, he's going to stay no matter what. And let's go have a live show. Come on into the studio. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in the studio. And by the way, if you all know the studio here, this is Dave Wilcox's desk during the week, right? We sell cars here. This is not a kitchen. This is not Martha's kitchen. This is my one of my good guys who sells cars. So we're going to light the burners up here, and again, I want to actually give you a lot more demonstration, especially this is the preparation part of the recipe, because I want you to get this. I want you to be able to wow these people, especially if you don't live in the Southwest and you present a chili relleno to somebody for a party or a get-together of some sort. You're going to blow their minds, and wait until you see the Steve Henry presentation. Oh my God. It came to me about 2 weeks ago how this is going to evolve. We're going to present this in a way, again, if the preparation doesn't get them and the flavor and the chili doesn't get them, the preparation and all that together, the presentation will just literally kill them. Okay, burners are lit. We're gonna start off with what we're gonna do today is the Big Jim green chili pepper. The Big Jim, the big Jim. The Big Jim is no longer with us. He is deceased, but he was from the Hatch, New Mexico area. He actually bred these chilies to be a little bit larger than most. And they're a good chili. They're not hot on that capsaicin level. They're probably about 100, maybe 150, 200. So they're extremely mild. And you can get them as hot as you want. These come probably up to the jalapeno measurement of 5,000 Scoville unit. So that's 5,000 drops of that sugar water to neutralize that. $100, we're gonna give it away right now. But you know what I'm gonna do first? That's right, you had 3 words you had to listen to. What was that? I need that. That's the first answer to that question from Wednesday. It's $100 to you in the comment section. What was that? Go get 'em, Tiger. We're gonna do another $100 bill real quick here. What is the, oh gosh, what is the chili capital? Where is the chili capital of the world? Who was paying attention there at the intro? Let's do the third person in the comment section who gets the origin of this beautiful chili. And again, you can't grow these even 10 miles away from Hatch. Hatch has this dynamic spot that only God put in the ground to make these chilies what they are. All right, so we're gonna start off with, we said chili. This is, let's just start off with a chili. We got the green chili. We showed you that. What you got to do to the green chili is you've got to roast it or put some temperature to it. I like to put it in some oil, blanch it if you will, and then I'll take it and put it under a little fire. You get this kind of an effect, and basically what this is a singed chili. It doesn't look very appetizing, nor is it, but that's how we have to start. So from there, what we do is we take I like to use a fork myself. A lot of people just use a knife and just scrape. You scrape because you've got to get that skin off. The skin is an irritant, and it is just no bueno. How about that? No bueno, huh? Not bad for a gringo. So anyways, as you can see, the skin, after the oil blanching and the charring, just comes right off, okay? So that's what we're looking for. We're looking to get a chili as in raw state. We're looking to put it in oil. We're looking to blanch it, and then we're looking to scrape the skin off, okay? That is the first step. The next step is we want to open this bad boy up, and I like a razor blade. Basically, I like to work a lot with blades. I like sharp knives, but the blade will do this for us. Leaving the top on, okay? We're just gonna make an incision all the way down its belly, okay? And in doing so, what we are hoping to attempt to do here is we're hoping to take out all of the seeds, okay? There's a pod at the very top of that. Now, the pod, you want to leave in there. The pod is a very delicate but yet flavorful. It's a little tough on the chew, but the flavor that comes out of that pod is incredible, and it's all protected by that seed. So you can imagine it's kind of like an army of corporals surrounding the general, if you will. And once that the seeds are removed, and you would just hand them out and take them out and do that. Basically, you're going to end up with a gutless chili, okay? A skinless chili with no seeds. That's our objective, a skinless chili with no seeds. And that is what we have here, next up. So the next step would be to take your chili and stuff it. Now, a lot of people use a whole chunk of cheese. You can use pepper jack. Use your favorite cheese. A good white cheese is always recommended. I like grated cheese because when you put that in the egg, I want to make sure my cheese melts all the way through, and that's the secret part of this. When you put a hunk of cheese in there, and I've seen everybody do it, all the cooking shows will put a hunk of cheese inside this chili. You can toothpick it if you want. I did for this purpose. A lot of times I don't put the toothpick in there, but I did for this purpose, just to, again, hold everything together. It's kind of like a chicken Kiev or a cordon bleu when you roll that breast up. It's getting awfully hot here too. But nonetheless, oh man, I'm looking at the screen and we got winners everywhere, and that's good. I got one here and I got one there. That is beautiful. I love to see it. How do you like our split screen? We're still experimenting with that, but I'll tell you what, we're gonna maybe go to 3, 4, 5. I haven't told my camera guy or my editor yet, but hey, you wanted to do 2, we're gonna do 4 or 5. You know how it works here at the Steve Henry Show. Everything comes in numbers and it grows. I hope before we get into the frying part of it and the batter, I hope everyone has the table. When you properly present a meal, I like to make sure that it's in the ambiance of the occasion. We have tacos hanging from the ceiling. Our salespeople will love that when they come in on Monday. Of course, this is all cleaned up. But nonetheless, this is all the ingredients we use. Note the fire extinguisher here. I don't know if that's for the pepper or it's for something else. But again, I'm just going to hold this up. This is amazing. I had to order these online. line. This is the Carolina Reaper, ladies and gentlemen, loved ones. This is a 2.2 million Richter scale pepper, meaning it takes 2.2 million drops of sugar water on the tongue, so to speak, to neutralize this pepper to where it's 0. It's the hottest pepper on record. There's no hotter pepper than the Carolina Reaper. Pepper spray is, if you want to kind of contrast that, I used that in Wednesday's video. Pepper spray is about 5 million. So it's not that far away from pepper spray, and you know how powerful pepper spray can be. All right, so we have conquered the chili. We have got it to the point where we are going to put it in the batter. Now, it's all about the batter. Once we dip it in the batter and fry it, we're going to allow it to rest, and then we'll do a little break. We'll come back and we'll show you the presentation, how we want this presented. We have a beautiful sauce here. A lot of people don't sauce their rellenos. I do. This is a reduction of chicken stock, red chili, cilantro, and onion. That's all it is, and no thickening agent. That has just literally been reduced down to a consistency of almost a pudding. But that sauce, once that hits that relleno and that melted cheese, oh my God, to die for. So, without further ado, we start off with, we've got to get some egg whites. And we all know we love egg whites here at the Steve Henry Show. They do a lot of things. In this particular case, this just basically makes the batter what the batter is. And so we're going to literally bring this back up to a nice froth as it once was. Keeping an eye on that oil there. This is not a kitchen, I mind you. We don't have this burner set on like number 3. I'm going to turn it off. It's that hot. We don't have it set on like number 3. The luxury of an actual conventional stove. No. We're guessing by candlelight, basically. So let's get this whipped up a little bit. We're going to do some froth here. We're looking for peaks. Peaks. Once we get some peaks going, and again, what we have here is about, the cookbook will illustrate this all in detail. But we have about eight eggs that we have separated. Oh, there we go. Now it's coming back. We have some egg white peaks. Okay, that's going to be good. We have some egg white peaks, and we're going to, we separated the egg white from the egg yolk. And now what we're going to do is put that yolk back in there and put that together. So we've got 8 eggs back together, married again, maybe for the first time, don't know. We're going to put that together, and a little flour. You can use, this is baking flour. As you all know, I'm not a big fan of all-purpose flour. But we're just going to whip this together. This is now going to be our batter in which we dip our chili rellenos in. Oh, it's coming together very nicely. Very nicely, and the camera's on that. That's good. We're going to put some more flour in here because it's not quite the consistency that I like it to be. I like it to be nice and thick. All right, that's going to be the flour content there, and that's going to be just perfect as we go ahead and put our rellenos into this batter. And ladies and gentlemen, loved ones, when that thickens up, oh my goodness gracious, that is just beautiful. Okay, that is the consistency that we're looking for. Let's go ahead and, again, we don't have a dishwasher here. Hey, Sam! Oh, the dogs are down here licking my dirty dishes. Oh my Lord, somebody call the cops. Okay, so here we go. We have turned the oil off for the moment, but we are going to, I leave the stems on for a reason. You can see why. We literally dip the chili relleno into the batter. And we're going to put that just like so. Number 1, I'm going to probably have to turn that back on. Number 2, the stems work as a device for holding it, as you can see. Now, we have, let's go ahead and put some burner on here, get some gas going here, light the place on fire. And oh, those rellenos are cooking nicely. Okay, so there you have it. That is the chili relleno, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put 2 together. That's what we're going to cook right now. And the reason we're going to do that is we're going to present those here in just a moment, but not before we give away some money. That's what we do here. I love giving away money, and we are so blessed by the Lord that we come to money and are able to pass it along to people we love. And I hope everybody makes great use of it. Here's how that works, basically. You answer the correct question in the order in which I ask it, and by golly, what happens from there? I get them mailed out on Monday or Tuesday, and hopefully you have them at the end of the week to go and splurge. And that's the whole idea. Splurge. Just think of me, think of the show, think of your show and what this show really means. And we're going to take a moment to talk about that as well, because this is not my show. It's really his show, but it's your show too. I want to thank everybody right now, while I'm thinking of it, for getting us to where we are right now. We have literally gone from 0 to 4,000. Those are watched hours in a matter of about 10 months. And not only that, but we are now partners with YouTube in a way in which we actually could start making some money. And you can see I flipped that. I'm going to bring that over to the camera there. Those are chili rellenos, ladies and gentlemen, battered perfectly, stuffed perfectly, and parched perfectly. Again, blessed me in ways the culinary just comes. And so I hope you get a grasp of this. If I can do it, certainly I know you can do it. And trust me, I don't believe a lot of people outside of the Southwest have actually even tried these. Frozen, canned, perhaps, or maybe when you visit somebody, if you're lucky enough to go to a New Mexican restaurant or a real New Mexican restaurant and acquire the taste of a chili relleno. It is to die for. The combination, again, that green chili, the cheese, the egg batter, that amazing sauce, and some cheese, and then, wow, wait until you see the presentation. Another $100 coming right now. What kind of green chilies? Can somebody tell me? And I need the... Oh, let's go the first guy, the first person who can get this right. I want the exact name of this green chili. It was named after somebody, no longer with us, God rest his soul, in Hatch, New Mexico. The first person to get this right. This is a something green chili from Hatch, New Mexico. I'm looking for those two words put together. The first person that gets that right in the comment section. And I'm looking at that board now. Wow, you guys are on it. You're paying attention today. That is so awesome. All right, so here we go. We are taking now the portion of the green chili, which is ready to go. And we're going to, I could literally just probably touch that up with my hands here, but pardon my fingers, and drain off a little bit of that oil. By the way, this oil is basically a olive oil. This, you don't have to get it too hot because the flavor is incredible, and it browns up pretty easily with that egg. But this, right now, as we speak, is going to go into the presentation mode of the product today. But that is, I've got a small one and a larger one. I just want to show you the different sizes. It doesn't really matter. They do come in many different sizes. I stay away kind of from the ones with a big curl in them. You can see that one, it's got kind of a little curl. The straighter the chili, the easier it is in which to make your relleno. But again, this is exactly where you want it. Exactly the color, everything about that is just absolutely perfect. And I see on the board, I don't know, how do you measure the first person? I mean, slow internet, fast internet? I don't know, but Big Jim is the correct answer, and I see a lot of people already got Big Jim green chili. I used to give away a lot of skillet sets. I've kind of curtailed that back a little bit now. There's a reason for that. I want to give everybody one of these. If I could, I will. And by the way, as I mentioned, as the show monetizes with YouTube, none of this money is going to go back into my pocket. It's all going to go out to the audience, which is you. One day I have a vision of Jeep people that win the Jeeps, 5 a year. We get together and we really have a party somewhere like in Las Vegas, a little high five get together, all 5 of you and families and friends. That would be kind of cool. And then one huge once a year get together for the channel somewhere where we can kind of do a greet and meet. I'm not charging anything. I mean, we're just gonna hug each other, and this world needs love, and just love each other. I believe in my heart the people, the audience in this show and this channel have resonated to one another for a reason, and it's about love. That's what this is all about, is love. We'll get to where that originates from, because it's kind of hard for us to fabricate that or manufacture that, because that's who we are. We're human beings. It comes from somewhere else. We'll get into that in a little bit later, but this show is about love. Any haters on the show, gone right away, and we can detect the hater. We've already had some of those haters out the door, and we don't want that. We want love, and love one another. Hi to everybody, and you guys are doing this. I see this in the comments every week. It's amazing how you guys are just like neighbors. You know, pass the sugar, pass the butter. You know, it's great to see, and I love it. Okay, when we come back from a quick break, and that's going to be last week's winners. We had like 5 or so. It was great. I'm going to show you how we're going to present this, and it's going to blow your mind. So don't go away. Come back in probably about 30 seconds and watch how we take these two and finish this off in a way that'll blow your mind. I'll be back right after this. back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that little intermission. Thank you to all the participants who won $100. Let's just keep giving that out, giving that out, and giving that out. I wish I could give away a lot more than that, and I hope the profits from this show will do that. It's all going back to you. It's kind of like a nonprofit organization. The big question here, when you come to New Mexico and you get off the plane, it's like one question. It's not your name. It's not where you're from. It's green or red, green or red. And so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to green. It's a little sticky there. Green and red, green and red. Check that out. Green and red. It's a little sticky on this green one here. It's the green chilies. Oh, my. We got a sticker here. We got a sticker. All right, well, then let's do this. There we go. All right, so the bottom line is you get the hint. Green or red. This is a red chili sauce and a green chili sauce. Now, what is this, you're asking? Let's turn this around to where you can actually see the string of the byproduct here. What is this? It's a sombrero. That's right, it's a sombrero. But wait a minute. Is that all it is? Not if you watch the Steve Henry Show and you're looking at the presentation section of this show. Let's put this down. It is a sombrero by nature, which is a flour tortilla, a little one and a big one. But what's underneath that? Oh my God, is that the green chili in a bowl? Yes, it is. It's the green chili. And now the green chili will be tossed with, oh my goodness, that's that red sauce we talked about earlier and your favorite cheese. This is, oh my God. Now, again, I'm going to show you the finished product on this. That's how that will be served. You're going to serve this. You're going to serve this to your guests, just like this. But no. Wait. You're going to put the sombrero. And again, that is a 12-inch flour tortilla that has just been seared in some olive oil with its predecessor, the little one. And you've got yourself, I wish we had some mariachis in the background. That is a sombrero with a chili relleno bowl and the sauce and the cheese and the flavor. If you presented this to your boss or maybe to a family member or to some friends, I guarantee you they would go, wow, that is pretty freaking awesome, is it not? That is a sombrero, and again, let's just top the lid off of this one more time. Actually, I'll do it on this one because it's a little smaller. That was the little baby. We put the sauce. So again, you've got basically a green chili flour tortilla bowl. I put some green chili chips in there. You don't have to do that, but hey, I'm just looking for something different. I put that together just like so. That's that little chili relleno. That's that red sauce with the chicken reduction, and that red sauce just lays on top of that. It's like it's meant to be. The cheese, again, cheese of your choice. I happen to like a nice sharp jack. I just put that in there. Now you could put that in the oven if you wanted to. You don't have to because that's a hot chili right now. It really is in more ways than one. And again, this is going to be the sombrero top. And again, you just literally have to show this presentation. And if you serve this to your guests, just like that, the sombrero hat with the green chili relleno, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, loved ones, that will actually get, I hope, a standing ovation at your dinner party. So that's what we do here. Educate, we prepare, and then we present. That's what it's all about. Oh, and we give away some money. I'm just going to give away some more money. I got a true or false question I'm dying to ask here. No, let's not do that one. Well, let's do that one. Okay, last week, if you watched last week, we have to go back a little bit and do this. Clam chowder, remember that New England clam chowder? I need true or false on this one. The chowder had carrots in it. I put celery, I put onions, I put carrots. I sauteed it together, remember, and I put it in that stock, and then I added the cream. The clam chowder last week had carrots in it. I need the second correct answer, true or false. Did the chowder have carrots in it or not? True or false? Second person that gets this right in the comment section will get a $100 bill, I promise you, by Thursday or Friday in the mail. We're running up against a time constraint. I wish we had more time. But next week, oh my God, next week, the Italian Stallion is back. Ooh, that's going to be an amazing presentation too, by the way. Spaghetti and meatballs, and you know our meatballs. We made them in a sub probably about 2 months ago. We're going to enhance it in a sauce. And again, it's all done in a skillet. That's at 10 minutes or less, more or less. All in a skillet anywhere in the country. You can make this in your backyard. You can do it anywhere. Don't forget, you're loved and you're loved big. I love you all. I can't wait till next week. I want to put some more $100 bills out there. I want to remind you that the Jeep we're giving away. I actually bought another one last week that I'm kind of back and forth. I bought a black one, and I'm not sure, black or red, but this black one I drove home last night. It's beautiful. It is going to be given away just prior to October. I'm going to show up somebody's doorstep just before Halloween. And I love Halloween. We're going to have such a great time. That'll be our 4th giveaway. The 5th one will be right around Christmas time. What a great gift for Christmas. 5 Jeeps this year. Make sure your name's in there. How do you do it? You subscribe. You got to subscribe. You got to tell a friend. You got to ring that bell. You got to like the show. Everything about this show is your show. Ladies and gentlemen, loved ones, I love you. I look forward to seeing you next week with the Italian Stallion. Have a great week. Be blessed. Love one another. And I'll see you next week. Bam!